Let's do some EFT tapping together for if you're in a relationship or dating or even marriage and you feel like the person is pulling away from you. All the emotional tension, stress, anxiety this can produce, as well as it can put you in a state that can lead to some pretty, let's say, impulsive decisions or things that don't necessarily help the cause. So we want to help bring down that stress, anxiety, get a little more clarity here. So as uncomfortable as it is, start tapping on the side of your hand as you get in touch with whatever your flavor of emotion or cocktail of emotions is around this. Trying to welcome it up as best you can. Let's say, even though I feel that they're pulling away and it's bringing up all this emotion in me, this fear, the sense of urgency, sense of loss or guilt, and anything else that might be coming up. I choose to honor and accept myself and what I'm feeling. And even though this person really feels like they're pulling away, and it's pretty scary, and I might have all sorts of conflicting thoughts and conflicting advice about what to do and how to handle this. But I choose to have compassion for myself so I can process my own feelings around this. So even though there is this fear and tension, because it really feels like they're pulling away, and I'm not sure what to do, if there's anything I can do, and all of the intense emotions this is bringing up, I choose to honor and accept myself and any parts of me that are reacting to this at whatever level of intensity. Okay, and let's go through the points now. Say, it really feels like they're pulling away. I can feel it. There's something shifting in the energy between us. Maybe there's conversation about it. Maybe there's not. And honestly, I'm not even sure if conversation is helpful or not here. I'm noticing any part of the stress that just has no idea what to do. How do I handle this? What's the right advice or approach? And I'm noticing all this clamoring, all this grasping for what should I do. And I want to give myself the opportunity to give myself this space and time right now to feel and process what I'm going through so that I can arrive at my own wisdom, my own feeling about this. And that may include who to ask. But if I'm too panicked, it's going to be really hard to hear clear advice. And so I'm also noticing any conclusions my mind is drawing, any sense of doom or urgency. This is going to be a disaster and I need to figure it out. All the outcomes it's showing me. It's trying to protect me. But I want to recognize none of that is necessarily true. And it doesn't support me in terms of the best way to handle this dynamic. If I'm focused on the worst case outcomes, what emotional state would I want to be in order to either have a conversation or just even how I want to be around this person? I know it feels as though the stress and fear are important because of the situation. But is the stress and the fear going to put me in a place that's really conducive to us reconnecting or realigning? If that is possible, I want to be in the best place for that. And allowing myself to let go of any pressure that I need to do this perfectly, or that it's all my responsibility. Any guilt or shame that this might be my fault. Allowing that to process. Allowing that to be felt and move through me. And I'm also checking to see if there's any part of me that feels anything, like frustration or resentment towards this person. Like, why would they be doing this? Why are they behaving this way? Why aren't they talking to me about this? Maybe it feels like they're being selfish. It's important for me to allow these feelings, not to dwell on them or judge the other person, but simply because if I am holding on to this, but I try to deny it or suppress it, it's just going to affect the energy even more. Any responses I'm having to this are just human responses. And they're reactions based on my own life history. There's no need to make them bad or wrong. The more I can feel and process them, the more I can move through and bring healing. And I'm also checking to see if there's any deep fear in me, perhaps from past experiences or relationships, a terror about being rejected or abandoned. And I want to be really kind to this part of myself that might be interpreting this situation with such immense fear. And whether I'm sure this is going on, or I'm not sure, but it's worth checking. Because I want to give that compassion to myself. I want to help all parts of me feel that yes, even if it would be sad, maybe challenging if this person pulls away, but that we will be okay. That we either have or can get the resources and capacity to be able to be okay if that happens. And that doesn't increase the odds of it happening. In fact, the more I feel okay, and the more space I give this person to be allowed to feel whatever they're feeling and going through, the more space it creates for the best possible outcome. Letting myself feel okay, even if this is happening. That I don't need to force this to change. And that trying to force it out of stress and fear is probably not the most fun energy to be around. But it's also not so fun for myself. It's okay, whatever I'm feeling. But I will also be okay. Allowing myself to recognize this. Letting go of whatever's not serving me here. Giving the support to whatever needs it. And allowing us to move forward together. Okay, let's take a deep breath. I don't know what's happening behind me. There's like a tribal drum just started or something. So I will call it there. If you have any questions, concerns, thoughts about what that brought up, let me know if that was helpful, if that supports you, if there's any other directions that you would like to go with this. And yeah, just remember, the more you feel okay about yourself and support yourself in whatever happens, the more space there is for things to resolve, and giving the other person the space to, so even if, like at the end I said, we move together, it's however that is. You don't have to force that. You know, just do your best to allow it and allow yourself to move through this, and I believe you will be okay. All right, take care, have a good rest of your day.